You arrive as a number, not a legend, not a threat, a transfer form, a body in restraints, maximum security, concrete, steel, routine. You tell yourself it's over. It isn't. It's just smaller. The first week is observation. You don't talk much. You don't fight. You don't align. You watch. Who eats first? Who waits? Who gets extra trays? Who never gets searched? You learn something simple. This place runs on shortages, not food. Access. The loud ones burn fast. The violent ones get isolated. The ambitious ones get exposed. You choose patience. Patience survives audits. You start with small corrections. A message delivered. A request redirected. A delay shortened. You don't charge. You remember. In here, memory is currency. The prison has two systems, the official one and the useful one. The official system counts heads. The useful system counts favors. You begin operating in the useful one. You don't control muscle. You control movement. Who gets a phone first? Who waits? Who borrows? Who owes? You never hold the phone. You hold the schedule. That's safer. A guard notices you. Calm men in cages are unusual. He has debts. You don't ask. You let him mention overtime. You let him complain about custody. You don't offer money. You offer ease. Shift swaps. Quiet tears. Fewer reports. He doesn't realize when the favor begins. He only realizes when he needs another. You don't bribe. You normalize. That's cleaner. 3 months in, your name travels. Not shouted. Whispered. Ask him. He'll know. You never confirm authority. You let others assign it to you. Authority given is stronger than authority taken. Contraband moves. Phones, pills, information. You don't touch inventory. You design flow. If something is seized, it isn't yours. If someone talks, they don't mention you. You are a suggestion, not a signature. A gang approaches. Protection, structure, belonging. You decline. You don't need protection. You need neutrality. Neutral men outlive alliances. You begin curating tension. 2 inmates hate each other. You delay access to both. They calm down. Conflict isn't dangerous. Unmanaged conflict is. Administration notices stability. Fewer incidents. Cleaner reports. They reward the tier. They don't know who they're rewarding. You do. Years pass. Transfers happen. It doesn't matter. Your network isn't geographic. It's relational. A memorized number. A cousin outside. A lawyer who owes a favor. A guard who needs quiet. You build redundancy. Always redundancy. You stop thinking in days. You think in leverage. Who is desperate? Who is overconfident? Who is replaceable? Replaceable is the most dangerous word in prison. You make sure you never are. You start affecting things outside. A shipment rerouted. A debt collected. A rival intimidated in another city. Bars restrict movement, not influence. A new warden arrives. He believes in disruption. He believes in audits. He moves inmates like pieces. He doesn't see the board. You let him shuffle. Then you adjust. Privileges disappear. Incidents spike. You restore order. Gradually. He never proves anything. He stops looking at your block. You don't run a gang. You run predictability. Predictability is addictive. Inmates depend on it. Guards depend on it. Administrators depend on it. You become infrastructure. Infrastructure is rarely removed. It's too expensive. You collect information, not rumors, patterns. Who calls every Thursday? Which guard lingers too long? Which lawyer never checks ID? You don't expose. You archive. Exposure is temporary. Leverage compounds. Someone tests you. Young, impulsive. He steals from your chain. You don't punish publicly. You restrict. Medication delayed. Yard access limited. Calls suspended. He apologizes. Not to you. To the system. That's better. You reach the shift. Violence decreases around you. Efficiency replaces fear. Prison adapts to you. But influence has gravity. You don't sleep long. Too many dependencies. If one snaps, others tremble. You trust no single link. Always backups. You create a file. Not digital. Distributed. Guard weaknesses. Inmate debts. Outside contacts. Everyone's compromise exists somewhere. If you disappear, the file speaks. Insurance. You stop caring about release dates. Time outside is abstract. Control inside is immediate. If they opened the gate tomorrow, would you walk out or lose relevance? Power in confinement is paradoxical. You command men who can't leave, but you can't either. You influence cities, but you can't touch them. You are central. And trapped. And trapped. Paranoia becomes constant. A new transfer asks questions. A phone line cuts early. You rotate roles, reduce visibility. Visibility invites audits. Audits invite disruption. Rumors of solitary, administrative separation. They don't know enough to charge you. They know enough to worry. You prepare. Contacts alerted. Instructions simplified. If isolated, operations continue. You built it that way. They don't move you. Not yet. You are necessary. Necessary men are difficult to erase. You own nothing. No property. No title. No freedom. But your silence moves shipments. Your suggestion changes outcomes. Influence without territory. Control without visibility. And then, a call. Urgent. Outside network fractured. A leader arrested. A vacuum forming. They want instruction. You could consolidate. Expand. Become permanent. Or you could dissolve it. Let chaos swallow what you built. Become irrelevant. Become lighter. You started as a number. You became a node. You became infrastructure. You became indispensable. You became trapped, the voice asks again. What do we do? You let the silence stretch. Silence is leverage. Even here, even now. You inhale slowly. You understand the cost of both answers. Expansion or entropy. You speak, and the system shifts accordingly.